Hello my dear students. In this tutorial, I like to describe different kinds of loops or different kinds of iterative statements in C language. Let's start. I opened Tarboshi. Now open a new program. First program, I introduce while loop. And very beginning, I want to say there are three kinds of loops in C language. Number one, while loop, do while loop, and last one, for loop. In this program, I want to describe do while loop. Now I write the program, do while loop. Do while loop. Okay. As early program. Now first I write the basic C program block. That means has include stdio.h has include ponyo.h void main clr get ch. This is general block of or common block of every C program. Now our discussion about do while loop. For example, we want to write a program which can display from 1 to 100. Suppose so I change the title, do while loop print 1 to 100 while int I is equal to 1, do printf %d I plus plus while I less than is equal to 100. Program is over. Very simple. Now I save the program. Suppose 25 already exists. Okay. Now I compile the program. There is no error. I run the program. Okay. It prints 1, 2, 3, 4 to 100. As our wish, it prints from 1 to 100. Now I discuss how the loop executes the method of execution or working procedure of do while loop. The another name of do while loop is exit control loop, being the exit condition arise at the bottom of the do while loop. That means at end exit level. This condition, the do loop will be terminated when I greater less than is equal to 100. I meets 100, then the loop will be terminated. So the condition presents at the bottom of the while loop. So that means at the exit portion of the while loop. So the another nickname of do while loop is called exit control loop. First, it print I padded with 3 space. %d I pad 3 blank space. That means each numbers are separated by 3 spaces. Okay, after print I plus plus executes. I plus plus means the value of I incremented by 1. Each time the value will be incremented by 1. When it executes 1 after 1 and when I reaches 100, the do while loop terminates its execution and the control reaches gets each statement. That means the output hold for press any key from user end. Okay. Now I want to discuss while loop. Same as do while loop, only difference the while loop the condition will be arranged at first. Now I go next program, new program. While loop. While loop. Suppose I want to print all even numbers between 1 to 100. 1 and 100. The even numbers between 1 and 100. First I write the general block of any program. That means as include has include stdio.h has include conio.h void main clear screen clr is here get ch. Okay, next we want to print even numbers between 1 and 100 using while loop. So I describe a variable having starting value 2 int I is equal to 2 while I less than is equal to 100. Printf %d 3 blank space I being values are all even, so I will be incremented by 2. So I is equal to I plus 2. Each time value of I will be incremented by 2 and being it started from 2 and each time incremented by 2, so each iteration it will print only even numbers. Now I save the program. Now I compile the program. There is no error. Now I run the program. Okay. So all numbers are even and the range between 1 and 100. Okay. Now I discuss the method of execution of while loop or working procedure of while loop. As for while loop structures, condition, this is the condition of while loop, I less than is equal to 100. After that, this part, body of the while loop. When this condition true, it executes the body. When this condition false, it jumps from the while loop and reaches to the next statement after the while loop. That means in this case it is gets reach. So first time it prints 2 and value of I will be incremented by 2. Next time it will print 4 and value of I will be incremented by 2 and will be 6. Like this it reaches 100 and the program prints from 2 to 100. Okay, this is the working procedure of while loop. Very simple. Now I go next program for loop. Okay, this program for loop, and I like to print all odd numbers between 1 and 100. Odd numbers between 1 and 100. Okay. Okay. Now I write the common part of a C program. That's mean basic program block. Has include stdio dot h, has include conio dot h void main clr scr get ch. Okay, this is common part of any C program. Now our main goal to print the odd numbers between 1 and 100. So I define a variable I and its value starts from 1. Int I is equal to 1 for no need to describe int I is equal to 1. I define within for loop int I is equal to 1, I less than is equal to 100, I is equal to I plus 2, or I use shorthand operator. I is equal to I plus 2 is equal to I plus is equal to 2. Both are equal. I is equal to I plus 2. I change the statement by I plus is equal to 2. This is called shorthand operator. Both statements are identical. Okay. Now I want to print the value of I. Printf %d 3 space. Each numbers are separated by 3 white space. So after %d, I pad 3 white space. %d will be replaced by I. That means I print I, variable I. Now I save the program. I compile the program. I run the program. Okay. Outputs are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 to 99. That I want to print it. That is this program. I like to print the odd numbers between 1 and 100, and output is also satisfy our wish. Okay. Now I discuss the working procedure of for loop. As per the general form or general syntax of for loop, this part is called initialization, and this part I less than is equal to 100 is called condition, and this part is called expression. So for the first part, being it is initialization, here I is declared and is initialized by 1. Next part it is condition. Its condition is I less than is equal to 100. This is the condition of the for loop. And the third part, which is known as expression, here expression is that I is equal to I plus 2 or I plus is equal to 2. This part is known as expression. When this condition predicts true, this part will be executed. Being under this for loop, only one statement is there, so no need to enclose it by second braces or curly braces. That means open second braces and close second braces. There is no need to enclose it. Being under this for loop, there is only single statement. When this condition reaches false, it jumps for the for loop and executes the statement immediate after the for loop. That means in this case, printf is the body of the for loop. When for loop reaches false or predicts false, it reaches the next statement. Control reaches the next statements. That means get ch. That is when the program executes, it print 1, 3, 5, 7 like this 99. When the for loop condition reaches false, it reaches get ch. That means the output hold for user end to get any key press. When we press any key, the output window again come back to programming window. Very simple. So in this tutorial, we already discussed 3 loops: while loop, do while loop, and for loop. In my next tutorial, I like to discuss different kinds of do while loop, and for loop. That means miscellaneous loops. So all are suggested to view my next tutorial. Thanking all. Be fine.